Change it later. Right. Cool. So we are live, and I guess that means I'll take the intro. What's going on, everyone? We are finally back after a slightly extended hiatus. We couldn't really match our schedules up, so
Yeah,
that
it
led
was a
to a
rough
few
couple weeks for
problems.
the boys. Sorry, guys. Some
Yeah,
stuff came up.
but I mean, as you if you're joining us through YouTube, which I don't really know that anyone watches this on YouTube, but we are there if you're interested. This is the first time we are having like webcams, which is I guess if you want to see our beautiful faces, then you can head over to the YouTube channel. I'm pretty sure it is still just called Undercover Weebs podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
put some put some faces to the voices behind the podcast.
Yeah, I did arrange the cameras so like we're on top of our characters. I pointed to my poster in my room, but nobody can see it, I guess. Yeah, but the topic, that's the word I'm looking for. The topic for this podcast is old shonen versus new shonen. Which one is better?
Ooh,
Which one is better? And one thing we should probably clarify at the beginning of the video is like when we make our cut for like old versus new.
I know that's kind of what I was. Hmm.
Because I think one like the pivotal time to like consider old shonen is like, do you consider Hunter x Hunter old shonen, or do you consider it like new shonen?
That's kind of what I was wondering.
Because it is 2011, I think. So that still is pretty old, but like you wouldn't know.
See, and that one's tricky because the manga came out has been going on for so long.
Yeah.
So, oh, I don't know. I think that maybe might be the cutoff for old.
Yeah, so we'll say like 2012 then.
Yeah, yeah, something like that.
Okay, we'll go with 2012 as the cutoff for old shonen. And then what do we say about if the um like it's been animated before 2012 and like extends into like say like One Piece. Well, obviously One Piece is old, but like it's still going.
I would
I'm
say that's old.
yeah, I'm saying like if
Yeah.
it starts before 2012, then it's old.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Okay, so that's what we'll do as our clarifications. So, should we just like state our opinions like right away at the beginning and see if they change by the end? Think that's a good
Yeah.
idea?
Yes, I think that's a good idea because this is kind of just going to be like a free flowing discussion. I think that currently there are some good shonen that are coming out and being made, but I think for the most part, the oldies are some goldies. There's a lot of good ones.
The oldies are definitely like up there. Like they knew what they were doing.
I
And
just and I I just truly think that, man. I just think that like the stuff that came out back then was just a lot more of it was high quality than what's coming out right now, personally.
yeah. Well, I also find that like um I feel like they really try so much harder on the like trying to be so deep in the newer ones that they just like forget that it's a shonen to start off with. I don't know if
Yeah.
that makes any sense, but like
No, I kind of see what you're saying. I kind of get it. They're
yeah,
they're they're almost trying too hard.
exactly. They are in several instances just like trying way too hard.
And
Um
another thing that I will say is I think that they kind of take a lot from the old shonen too. So
yeah, there's an obvious trend of like how do I say it? Like Fist of the North Star was like the first big shonen,
mhm.
and there's an obvious trend on early shonens being based off of those, and it's like slowly going towards not like that, but it still is. I don't know. It
Yeah.
really depends on the author and a few different elements, but
Right. I feel like they kind of do snowball off of each other, like you said.
It's mostly
Dude.
just like what's popular, and then they'll just kind of go with it.
Mm.
So I am. I think we're both. Do you what list do you have pulled up for like just shonen in general?
I have a bunch pulled up here. Because like I don't really agree with some of these lists, like what they consider shonen.
Yeah, like my anime list, the worst classification for shonen I have ever seen. It
Mm.
is most of these I would not consider shonen.
Yeah, I would
Actually,
agree. Like Death Note, what?
Death Note is most definitely not shonen. I would consider that pretty solidly seinen.
I would as well.
I would also consider Attack on Titan pretty solidly seinen. If anything, I'd say that's even more seinen than Death Note.
Mm.
Um, and then they have like Your Lie in April, which is I I don't know even that's like not even the same genre at all. Like I don't even know how they get that mixed up. That's pretty much purely drama.
Yeah.
But yeah, so should we
Should
just
we
like what how do we want to format this? We didn't
we should
really
start
think
with
about
some
it.
should we start with some new age shonen that we think are good and actually compete? Because there's a lot of old ones that we can talk about that are really,
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah. I think that's a good idea. So to for starters, I guess, what do we think is like the new shonen big 3? What should we throw that and see if they
Yes,
compete against the old shonen big 3?
yes, yes. That's a freaking great idea. Let's do that. I think. I mean, My Hero has
Yeah,
to be
My
in there.
Hero's obviously the staple in there. Um, what
Jujutsu
else?
Kaisen?
Jujutsu Kaisen is so new though. Like it's so
Yeah.
new. Like, can you consider that a big 3 by like literally just coming out?
No, but it's gonna be
It will
probably
be.
gonna be the
Well,
biggest.
I mean, you still got. I think Black Clover. The manga is, but the anime is
I'd I would
lackluster.
I would say Black Clover. Well, even the anime was
Yeah,
popular.
the
I would.
anime was, especially when it was the Elf reincarnation arc.
Yeah.
So I'd say definitely, um, yeah, My Hero and Black Clover. But what's the final one? Like, I don't even know. So there's some people
I
that consider Demon Slayer part of it, but I feel like that people are just so overhyped on Demon Slayer as a
I don't see.
whole.
I was gonna say Demon Slayer simply because of the hype. I'm just trying to think of what would compete with that right now in terms of popularity.
Yeah, I'm trying to look for something that's been like going on long enough to really like cement itself in there, but I really don't see anything. So honestly, I might have to just say Jujutsu Kaisen is the best option there.
I yeah, I would say so because based on what we got and based on what I've heard, I haven't read very far ahead. Is Jujutsu Kaisen is going to be an absolutely great series.
Yeah, and I don't think Mappa's gonna drop the ball on that. I think they
No.
realized that they got something good on their hands, so they're gonna run with it.
Mm. I think Jujutsu Kaisen is good. I think it's better than a lot of old age, to be honest with you, based on what I've seen. And
Mm-hmm.
the hype that is around it right now, I think that it's gonna
Just
be good.
insane.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be probably better than the majority of old age shonen. I think it's gonna be better than Naruto. Gonna be better than Bleach.
Yeah, I mean it's something it's like a manga that I actually kind of want to pick up, but then also they do the anime so well that like I
You
don't
know,
want to pick it up because it's like the
that's
Attack on
always.
Titan type of thing. Like I
Oh,
really want to read the ending, but then like I know that they're gonna handle the anime really well, so like I don't want to ruin it because you will get like a more of an emotional impact from the anime. I feel like.
right, and that's always a struggle, especially us since we do both. It's like
Mm-hmm.
you don't want to like once you start watching the anime, you don't really want to switch to the manga if the anime is good because it's
Exactly.
I don't I like I prefer watching anime, but like anime
Yeah.
is not always the best. The manga is usually better, but
Yeah. I mean, especially in earlier shonens, anime is definitely not the right option in most cases.
Right.
There's a few exceptions. But anime is most likely not the right option when consuming something for old shonen.
So if we're talking current big three versus old big three, I think current big three has honestly more potential.
I think I have to disagree with that, actually. I think the old big three is so good, actually. Like, I think they're all so good. One Piece is amazing.
I haven't read Bleach.
Naruto is amazing, except for the last 200 chapters. And then Bleach, the only part that I've read is Soul Society, and it's damn good. Or I didn't read it, I watched it. But it's so good. And
I guess
I don't know, especially with this last season of My Hero, like I just can't get behind it. It's just
yeah. Everyone knows our stance on My Hero, but I heard it gets good. I heard it fucking gets good. I heard like everything that's coming up is better than what we've gotten. So I'm hopeful.
The problem is just like its lows are so low, or like they're just like
so low.
They're so bad. Like this last season of My Hero, you might as well have just cut it out. Like there was nothing. There was nothing in it that was like. There's no reason to watch it.
Yeah.
There's no progression to the story. There's no like I guess if you get excited about seeing Class 1A fight Class 1B, then more power to you. But like.
All right, let's break this down because I think My Hero, out of the 6 that we're talking about right now, is the weakest for sure. For sure, right now it's the weakest.
Yeah, I think it's the worst story significantly.
You know, I'm gonna take back what I said because Naruto's better than Black Clover right now, for sure. Like as a whole, even
Black Clover is so out of wax right now that like I don't even know what to think about it.
Up until like 10 it's still good. Like I read it every like
the you're not gonna not read it, but like
oh wow, is it is interesting right now. It is as shonen gets.
Yeah, but if you think about it, especially what happened last chapter, kind of makes sense to me. Okay, spoilers for Black Clover chapter 308, 309, like the newest chapter that's out. Yuno gets a new grimoire, like a whole ass new Spade Kingdom grimoire. And that kind of answers the question. Like, I always thought, like, why the hell, if he's from the, like, after he's introduced as being a Spade Kingdom person, like, how come he can have a Clover Kingdom grimoire? And I guess they answered that by saying it's actually Licht and Tetia's son's grimoire that he's using.
Actually makes sense.
But then you still have the problem that Yami has a grimoire that's not of his country of origin.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Black Clover is it's fun. It's just kind of a shit show right now.
Yeah, it wasn't. Things made so much more sense before, like 15 chapters ago, but like
I know, and like I actually liked the direction they were going, and then all of a sudden just ass pull after ass pull after power scale boost after ass pull. It's just crazy.
Especially now, Yuno's just gonna be sicko mode, like so unfair. Yeah.
So I think Jujutsu Kaisen must be our saving grace here then for the new age big 3.
Yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen. I mean, at least the first season is amazing, and I've only heard amazing things about future of it, like what's coming out in the manga. But I do have to say that in terms of the big 3, I gotta go with the old big 3.
Yeah, I'm gonna change my mind. I was gonna go with the old big 3. I think the new big 3 kind of has potential. It kind of depends on where My Hero goes.
Yeah.
I have a lot of hope for it, but I'm biased 'cause I don't really like it that much. So yeah, but One Piece is in the old big three, so that just takes over. That's
Yeah,
game over.
and if we're being 100% real about it, One Piece is still a big three member
Hmm.
now. Like,
Yeah.
we just kind of cut them out of it, even though they're still going just as strong as ever, and he's still pumping out content that is better than any other shonen that's coming out right now.
Oh yeah, it's not even close. He's so hot right now. Well, I think he's really trying to kind of like grind it out to the end here. So I think he's just
Hmm.
gonna go just crazy. But
Yeah.
dude, even some other. Okay, I actually have a question. I was gonna ask you this. Do you consider Mob Psycho shonen?
No, I wouldn't
I don't
consider
either.
it a shonen. That's more of like it's like a seinen drama.
I was gonna
Like,
say it's like a yeah, it's like a seinen drama. I say it's even more slice of life than shonen.
yeah, I would agree with that. It's Mob Psycho in itself is just its own genre.
What
It's
about
its own
JoJo's?
thing. JoJo's is a shonen. Yeah.
Fuck.
Just because the main characters look older doesn't mean it's not a shonen.
Mm-hmm.
That is a shonen at heart.
Oh, that's one of the best ones.
Oh my god, JoJo's is something else. It really is.
One of my favorites. Always will be. I watch it literally when I'm bored all the time. I'll just throw on. I just watch like half of part 5. I just have it in the background.
Oh my gosh, part. I don't like. It's just so wacky that you never. I don't know. I can't reasonably say that that's a JoJo's is a reason that I'm gonna go for new shonen over old shonen. I guess. But is even new shonen? Like, when did the first season come out?
I was just gonna look that up.
Because like they're still coming out with Stone Ocean, and the
Right.
manga is like old.
Yeah, it's
But
2012.
I guess that's like right at our cutoff line.
Yeah. That is better than a lot of old shonen, but old shonen are freaking good because you got shit like Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah, but
Ass.
I still haven't finished Yu Yu Hakusho because I don't know
Me
why, but I
neither.
heard the last part of it is kind of a shit show
Yeah.
because apparently Togashi was just like, I don't like this anymore, so I'm gonna end it.
Dude, did Togashi just drop a Hunter x Hunter chapter? Did I see that?
No, I think he released information
Hmm.
about something, but
Dude, he just needs to drop. He just needs to drop Hunter x Hunter. So then I stop getting my hopes up.
yeah, he it's Hunter x Hunter is like his magnum opus that he's just never gonna finish because
Yep. Yeah, it really is.
it is so much better than Yu Yu Hakusho.
Way
Even
better.
its worst parts are better than like the best parts of Yu Yu Hakusho.
It's like just a refined Yu Yu Hakusho.
True. I mean, he uses the same exact color schemes, character, like
Hmm.
dynamics for that kind of stuff. It is pretty similar actually, but
What about One Punch Man? Is that shonen?
no, I think that's actually under seinen on my anime list.
Dude, I hate. I wish that with anime there was a more definitive
Definitive like
shonen and seinen and
cut.
shit, like a line.
Yeah, I guess the problem is that I don't even know. Like, oh my god, they have Beastars is under shonen.
Dude, I watched. Dude, I watched a couple episodes of Beastars and I didn't hate it, but I didn't like it, so I
That
dropped it.
show made me uncomfortable.
It's
It made
the
me
vibe is weird.
uncomfortable.
Dude,
Like,
the story's not even bad. The vibe is weird though.
yeah, like I don't know. It just made me feel weird, and I didn't want to watch it anymore. Even though I watched the whole first season, and I actually watched it. Me and Austin were watching it, and we every time like we were just like, "What is this? Like, why are they? What is going on? Why
Yeah.
is it? Why are the animals doing this? Why is this like?" I just couldn't relate to the story at all. I think was the biggest problem.
I agree. I don't think the story is. Oh, actually, I thought the story was okay. It's just that the animals throw it off. It's like I don't know. It's like kind of funny.
It just, I don't know. It makes me uncomfortable watching it. I don't know why.
All
So
right.
let me talk about the most overhyped shonen.
I
That
was
is,
literally just gonna. I was literally just gonna say something about that. Okay.
I don't know if you're even gonna say the same. I think you're thinking about something different than I am because this is
I have
one that
two.
I read like every time a new volume comes out, and that's Doctor Stone. Doctor Stone is hot trash. It's so bad. It's fucking horrible. Like I'm 18 volumes in. Like I'm ahead of the anime. I could read it up on Viz Media, but I just like I don't care enough, so I just read them when the actual hard copy volumes come out.
Mhm.
But goddamn, is it bad?
That's so funny because Doctor Stone, people either love it or hate it. I think.
It was
Like.
so to me. I loved it so much at the beginning. Like it was so good. Like and
Mhm.
then things just got a little out of hand, kind of like Black Clover is right now, I guess. Like the scientific advancement that they're making in such a short period of time, and
Yeah.
then paired with just this wacky, weird, like, it's like they don't really know what their own identity is, and it's just weird.
Oh, that's. I was gonna argue that that might be in the big three. Is
Yeah,
Doctor
I
Stone
think
what's getting manga right
in terms of like hype, it might be, but goddamn, do I guess this is just my opinion, but like I really don't enjoy it anymore.
now? Yeah, I never really was that into it. I respected the concept and how different it was, but I was kind of indifferent.
Yeah, I
Uh,
think that the concept was good to start off, but then like it just gets old.
I think that sorry, I'm moving my mic here. I think that there are some. That's a good one. That's a good one. I was also gonna bring up Fire Force.
Fire Force first season amazing, second
So
season
good.
not. It started. I was super hyped for the second season,
Same. So was
and
I.
then I just like I don't know. It just fell flat for
I
me.
will say that Doctor Stone and Fire Force are both better than Fairy Tale.
Well, Fairy Tale, I haven't even made an attempt to watch because I've only heard horrible things about it. I think the
So
only person in the
bad.
world that likes Fairy Tale is Nux Taku because
That's so That's so funny that he likes it because like that's something he should hate. I feel like
yeah, I
it's
do feel
so
like
bad.
according
Oh,
to knowing like what his tastes are, I don't know why he likes it because I
it's
feel like
literally
it's
so
not
bad.
something he should like.
Like I would way rather watch Dragon Ball any day of the week than Fairy Tale. Fairy Tale's trash.
I am actually super confused on like for Dragon Ball, like if some of the Dragon Ball, like the newer Dragon Balls things, are like remakes, or if they're like continuing the story, or like I don't know what any like because there's like Dragon Ball Z Kai, Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball, like
This it, this is
all
what it
this.
goes. Dragon Ball's canon. Dragon Ball Z is canon. Dragon Ball Super is canon. And Dragon Ball Z Kai is like
Is that like a remake of Dragon Ball Z anime, or is that just like something completely different?
I don't even know what that is. I think it's just Yeah, I think it's just like a remake of Dragon Ball Z.
Because then,
I
if
think it's
it's like a better
yeah.
paced Dragon Ball Z, that might be where I finally decide to make a genuine effort to consume some Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball. I don't mind it. Yeah, I think it's just a remake of Z because it came out in 2009, 2015. Super influential. I enjoy it. It's just that like it's what you start with, and if you don't start with it, then it's not good. So
Yeah, I hate to break this to all those who love Dragon Ball. You are literally just looking at it through nostalgia goggles, and it is bad. It's not good. That is
yeah,
an objective opinion on on Dragon Ball. It is just
I will
not
say
good.
I watched the anime, so I can't speak to the manga. I mean, I'm just assuming the manga's a lot better, but
Yeah, I would assume the pacing is miles better.
God, the pacing is just it's so bad. Dude, long running shonen, all of the pacing and everyone I think the best pacing in a long running shonen is probably Naruto.
Really?
Taking filler out of the question, just pacing of the actual
Oh,
canon.
yeah. I was gonna
Dragon Ball
say.
Z is brutal. One Piece's might be even worse, to be
I
honest.
was gonna say if you watch One Piece with the filler though, like there's some arc, like their filler arcs are good.
They have the best filler in any anime.
But then the
One Piece
problem is the pacing of their non-filler arcs because like Alabasta, holy god, did I get so bored because
Oh
that
God.
fight, that war was just so goddamn slow.
Dude, I think I'm the only person alive that, well, not the only person alive, but I watched all the way through Dressrosa. One of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. Oh my God.
And Dressrosa, even
Oh
in the
my God.
manga, is just like there's just so many parts that I just say to myself, this could be literally just like completely removed from the story and
Dude,
make it 15 chapters shorter and no one would care. Like
it's so painful. It's so painfully bad, dude. Oh my God.
the problem, well, the thing is though, is like
Reading it was literally, oh, so good.
Dressrosa is like actually debatably, it's probably like my number two favorite arc, if I'm gonna be honest.
I think
Just because
Dressrosa
of how good Doflamingo is.
I was gonna say I think Dressrosa has the best character writing. Because you get Dofi, you get Law, you get Corazon, you get
Yeah,
Senor
like Dress.
Kairos is a good character.
Yeah, Dressrosa went off in terms of characters,
Yeah.
but there were still some parts that could have
The
been.
birdcage, bro. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Oh.
like one of my least favorite things in any manga, anime is when they set a time limit for something like that, and then you're
Mm.
just like, oh shit, now I gotta wait through another how many chapters for this time limit to almost go out, but then not go out,
Dude, that's such a common theme too.
and I hate it.
I
It's like
get it. I
it's supposed to
understand why
like
they
build
do
the
it.
suspense or whatnot, but
Yeah. And like it gives it stakes and like parameters. So I'm like, okay, I understand, but
but
holy
then
shit.
yeah, in like Dressrosa where Luffy was using his gear fourth for like the first time, and then Law had to carry him around on his back for how many chapters, and then just like nothing really happens in that time. But
Yeah.
other than the birdcage slowly coming in,
Yeah, One Piece is the best shonen by far. By far.
I I can't disagree with that. It really is.
All right, let's talk about Demon Slayer a little bit.
Demon Slayer is the most overhyped thing
Wait till this
in
next season.
existence.
It's
Though
gonna be even
honestly,
more overhyped.
have you watched the first episode of
Yeah.
like the new first episode?
Yep.
That was better than the entirety of the movie. There
Why
was
didn't they include that in the movie?
well, first of all, the movie is already like 2 hours and 20 minutes, I think.
True. True.
But I would be willing to stay 3 hours if it meant I got these 2 episodes in the movie where we get some actual character development. Because
Dude,
holy shit, the movie had zero character development, and this first episode had so much.
I know that first episode added a lot. It made me appreciate the movie more.
It did.
So like, because like now I'm like, well, shit, Rengoku is actually cool. Like that's I'm like,
Mhm.
okay, he's a good character. That would have made his what happened in the movie a lot more impactful. So I'm
Yeah.
like,
And then it's just like, okay, now after the movie, it's like he's gone, but I really didn't give a shit about him because,
well, and he was like the saving grace of that whole movie.
oh, yeah.
Like he was like the peak of the movie was him. I thought he was a very intriguing and like I was drawn to him as a character.
It's just
And
that movie. I don't know. It got so much hype and people really liked it, but it wasn't to me. I didn't think it was. It was beautifully animated. You can't say any different about that. Like UFO Table really went off for that, but the content just wasn't there for
dude,
me.
they made it as good as they can. So I give them
Hmm.
credit. They made it as good as possible because like it's just the arc was weak in itself.
Yeah,
So
I think actually it was probably a wise decision to make it as a movie because like
I agree.
that just kind of contains that arc, and
Mhm.
maybe they just realized it wasn't that good of an arc,
Yeah.
except for
I
not.
agree. And so they're gonna do the whole movie in episodes?
Yeah, I guess the first two episodes are gonna be like new content, which
Mm.
I'm not 100% sure if the new content is like canon or like if he
I was
wrote the
just
new
gonna ask that.
content or not. I have no
I was just
idea.
I was
I
just
don't know
gonna
if
ask
they
that.
cut that off for the movie or if they just were like, or if he wrote it later or what.
Regardless, I'm gonna view it as canon because that first episode was really good.
I agree with that. I do agree with that.
And I think after this next season of Demon Slayer, based on what I've heard, it's gonna be even more hype, and
Really.
people are gonna be like, "Wow, this is going to be this is the best anime of all time." Like people already think that, and I think this next arc, from what I've been told,
The
I don't know for
Entertainment
sure,
District.
is like the best one.
Mm-hmm.
So
I've heard the ending is not very good though.
yeah, I heard the ending's bad, but I heard the final arc is good.
Yeah. I think the main problem with the movie over like this last arc was that the whole thing of Demon Slayer itself is that you always get some level of character development for the villain,
Mm-hmm.
and you get a little glimpse into like their backstory, and that's like what made that's why episode 19 of the first season was so amazing,
Mm-hmm.
and we just got absolutely no backstory on that train guy. I don't even know what his name was.
I don't either. The mix of lower moons.
Mm-hmm.
What a weak ass freaking villain too.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. He just
Like
was there. He's just there.
I rewatched the movie though after I watched the first episode just to like kind of just watch it again, see if I could appreciate it more. And what I didn't pick up the first time is how much Inosuke shined in the movie. I I rewatched it and I was like, dude, Inosuke was like the best character in the whole
Yeah,
movie. He was
he
hilarious
was.
and he did so much shit and like he like grounded Tanjiro like on multiple occasions and I was like, huh.
He
I
pulled his
didn't
weight
pick
in
that
that
up the
movie,
first
but
time.
nobody did. Nobody else did.
No, it was really he was like that was like a good ass like arc for him, like just like his career and shit, and I appreciated it. I was like, wow, I didn't pick that up the first watch through at all.
Yeah.
But that's the last time I'm ever gonna watch it because I've seen it twice and it was pretty good. It was okay.
You saw it twice?
I rewatched it.
Oh, I did not know that. What we
Yeah,
should
so that's why I was like,
oh I we let's talk about Seven Deadly Sins because
fucking trash, bro. Not a fan. Loved the first season, hated the rest. Well, first two seasons.
the last season was like I sent in our group message. It was so bad. Oh my god, was it bad?
I'm never gonna finish it, dude. Now that you said that, like
It
I'm
was
never gonna.
so bad. Like,
I'm never.
holy shit, it's the worst story writing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Dude, and Seven Deadly Sins is so popular.
I
So
know. And the only saving grace of the last season was that Escanor speech that I don't know if you watched, but I told you to watch.
I haven't watched it. I will though.
It is the only saving grace of that season. And it was like gives you the chills as every Escanor speech does, but this one is a little more deep than his other his other speeches, and it makes you realize that damn, this guy really was like his main profession was poetry and not. Yeah,
Dude,
it
he's
was.
sweet. He's
It was pretty sick.
okay. The characters in Seven Deadly Sins are literally
Amazing.
so good, so good. The rest of Seven Deadly Sins is
So bad. So bad. The story is so bad, bro. Okay, since you're not gonna watch it, I'm gonna tell you like they defeat the demon lord, demon king, whatever,
uh,
and then after that, like that's where it should have been over. Like,
mm-hmm.
but then you haven't even did you even get to the part where Arthur died?
Oh no, I know I dropped that shit. It's like 3 episodes in season
Yeah.
3.
So Arthur died in season 4,
Mm-hmm.
and he like it was so weird because he just like died for absolutely no reason. And then after they defeated the Demon King in season 5, then Merlin just like decides, "Oh, I'm going to kind of be a villain now and
What?
bring Arthur back to life by putting the embodiment of chaos inside of him." And
Why?
I don't
Does she love you?
exactly why. There's no reason for any of this. And then like Arthur had that little weird, like white and red cat that was always with him,
Yeah.
and that cat turned out to be one of the children of chaos that was waiting for Arthur to become the king of chaos so he could eat Arthur to become
That's weird.
chaos.
That's whack as hell.
And you'll never guess where chaos was being stored this whole time.
Where?
In the boar hat, like that big green pig. The big green pig was chaos the whole time.
That is so cringe, dude. That's
It's
so
just
cringe.
like the last 4 episodes, I just said to myself, what is happening? Why is this? I don't know if he's just like, I'm going to make this shit the most wackiest thing you ever seen. I'm going to turn it into JoJo's for 20 chapters so people are just entertained by purely how random it is. There's absolutely no foreshadowing for it. It was so bad.
Dude, I'm glad I was never gonna watch it, and now I'm definitely not gonna watch it. So,
Yeah.
I only read it or watched it for the characters, anyways. So,
Yeah,
dude,
there really
Austin
is
is
no.
so high on Seven Deadly Sins.
Yeah, there really is no character development in the last season either.
Hmm.
You get a little bit of Merlin, but like it's very horseshit character development.
Yeah.
Actually, Merlin really pissed me off because she said something. It was just mostly the voice actor for Merlin, actually, during Escanor's speech.
Yeah.
Just like the way that she like butted in, just like didn't fit it well and kind of ruined it. I don't know.
God,
That's my rant about the last season of Seven Deadly Sins.
Seven Deadly Sins is trash. I think it's trash.
It is trash.
Not a fan.
Great characters. Story's trash.
Dude, you know what I was just thinking of and looking through? Old Shonen has some bangers that I don't think either of us have seen, like Inuyasha
Yeah,
or Rurouni
I haven't
Kenshin.
seen that. I'm surprised to see that Great Teacher Onizuka is at least on my anime list. It's Shonen. That's a slice
it's on
of
a lot of
life.
lists that that's what I was gonna say too. It's on a lot of lists on here too. Samurai Champloo is on a lot of shonens and like Cowboy Bebop, and that's not. And I'm like,
Yeah, it's just so the term shonen is so loose, but
well, Samurai Champloo is considered shonen. That's one of my favorite shonens.
yeah. Well, I haven't. You know what? Looking through this list, I haven't seen Gurren Lagann.
Oh yeah, that's shonen as fuck.
That's like the most shonen out there. What?
Yeah, why? What is that considered?
What? That's like the most shonen thing I can even think of. Like
That's
the
like-
power of friendship and everything. Like
That's like my third favorite shonen.
that
Third or
is-
fourth.
That
And that's
is,
saying a lot because all I watch is shonen.
and I mean, it's good. It's great. But I'm so surprised that it's not on here. Maybe it's just
Wow,
further
dude,
down.
old shonen rules. You got Gurren Lagann, Trigun too.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I hate to say it, but New Shonen really just doesn't stand up.
Well, dude, it's because there's one good one for every 20.
Yeah, it's so flooded that, like, I guess the old shonen, like the ones that you know about, are the good one, like the ones that were successful.
True.
So,
What is this considered? How is this? I'm so confused. What? Why does no one say Gurren Lagann's genre? What?
oh, let me look it up. Gurren Lagann genre: a mech drama, comedy drama, adventure, adventure, action
Hmm.
fiction, science fiction.
Well,
Bro, what? Oh, is Gurren Lagann shonen? Yeah, this one in WordPress says is Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann is an embodiment of the shonen genre.
yeah, for real.
Yet
Okay,
it's not
that's
on any of the shonen lists.
it's Full Metal is considered shonen.
Oh yeah, I consider Full Metal Alchemist shonen.
Oh God, that's such a good shonen.
Oh, guys, also we are having one of our friends watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. He is not someone that is a he has been getting in more to anime, but this is like his third or fourth,
Yeah.
and we're gonna have him on the show to discuss his experience in being a newbie to anime, I guess, and his
Yeah,
experience
what
with
has
Full
he
Metal
seen?
Alchemist.
He's seen Baki,
Horrible show.
Naruto the first season, like just Naruto, not
Yeah.
Shippuden. Hunter x
Um.
Hunter and now Full Metal.
Yep. So that it will be his
He's
fourth.
starting off hot. He's starting off hot.
Yeah.
Um,
The thing is, like, that's kind of the way I started off too. Is like, you watch all these staples, and then you get hooked, and you're like, I need to consume more.
I wonder
That's
what
how
his
you get
favorite's
hooked,
gonna
bro.
be. I think
His favorite series is probably still Baki because it's like the first one you watch.
I think he's gonna say Naruto is his favorite.
He really did like Naruto.
The thing is, he did not say anything about Hunter x Hunter, and I'm just astounded by that. Like, dude, Hunter x Hunter has like 20 instances where I lost my shit.
Yeah,
I
especially in
still
the
lose my shit
Chimera
thinking about
Antark. Like, I'm surprised he
it.
didn't lose his shit at the Gon power up.
That's like one of my favorite moments in all of anime. It's like up
Yeah,
there.
that is honestly, it's amazing
God,
how I guess he just doesn't have the quite the same. His favorite anime was Baki for the longest time. I guess
true.
it's the only one he's seen, but that is hot trash. That is so bad.
I literally love Baki.
It's so bad
It's so
though.
entertaining.
There's
The
a new.
writing is so bad, it's good. It's so bad, it's fucking good.
It's just like so random and weird and
I
why.
would just watch. They have a new season called Baki Hanma.
Yeah, I saw
That's
that
what
on Netflix.
I watched it, bro. So good.
Shut
So
up!
bad.
It cannot be good. It can't.
No, but it's like so entertaining that like I will always watch it. Like
Yeah, I guess it's just like easy mind numbing random, like you don't have to apply your brain to
dude, no,
watch it.
it's just so fucking funny. Like I'm trying to think of what happened in this last season. It's just ridiculous. I don't even know. There's so many things. Like Baki has like he's in this like weird thing where he has his thumbs like clasped behind his back and he dislocates all the bones in his arms to get out.
Really
It's just
gross. Do they still have just the fights in CGI and it makes it look super weird?
no,
Or do they actually animate them now?
well, it's just like talking and then like a strike and then talking and then like some kicks and then talking and it's hilarious. It's so funny.
Freaking Baki. We should talk about the downfall of the early shonens, though, because there are some, for major example, Soul Eater.
Dude, they just go off the rail and do anime only endings and it's stupid.
Yeah, And Soul Eater's ending was bad. I really like Soul Eater, but the ending was
I did too.
just weird, and why, and no foreshadowing for it whatsoever, and just
Dude, the bulk of Soul Eater is like an 8 out of 10.
yeah. I think the main problem with Soul Eater is I really just didn't like its villains at all.
Yeah, I like the characters. I didn't like the villains. I like the characters a lot, actually.
Like, yeah, I didn't like that.
Forget about Soul Eater, and I actually really enjoyed that. And the ending just,
Yeah, I
I don't
didn't
even know.
like.
It's like he tripped and fell down a flight of stairs. The
Yeah.
animation team.
Well, it's not even. I don't even know what the ending is for the manga. Is the problem? Like, I don't even know if that is good. I heard it's better, but I don't know if it's good.
Yeah, it's probably not good because endings to every manga suck.
True. I have heard that the ending of the Yu Yu Hakusho anime is better than the Yu Yu Hakusho manga.
I've heard that, dude. That ending is like so. There,
I
like I
heard
don't
both are
know.
bad, but I've heard that the anime is better.
I've heard people praise the anime ending. I've heard people shit on it, and I don't know what to think.
I guess the only way to know is to watch it ourselves, but
I'm close to. I got like 30 episodes left.
yeah, I stopped right after Toguro finally like his whole arc was closed, and
Well,
where
my
then someone got like kidnapped or something just by these rando high school kids, and we already stopped.
my biggest thing about my biggest gripe, and this is a power scaling gripe, is Yusuke fights Toguro, who is like one of the strongest beings in the whole show, and
In
then
the
he's back to struggling with like
universe.
fodder, and I'm like, huh?
Yeah,
Like he's fighting people that are literally scrubs, and he's like getting worked, and I'm like, what
yeah,
happened? And
you.
the stakes aren't as high because the Dark Tournament arc is fucking amazing.
Yeah, Yu Yu Hakusho doesn't have very good power scaling, or like even pay attention to the fact that Yusuke just like defeated the most powerful being in the universe, and then can't defeat some rando that is
Yeah.
not that strong.
It's I don't know. I like it actually. It's not bad. The writing's not bad right now. It's just like sometimes power scaling when you do that shit, you gotta like keep. You can't just make them weak again, and that happens often.
Mm-hmm.
Because then
Mm-hmm.
they just need another power buff, and it's like, okay, here we go.
Yeah. Then.
So in my opinion, it just took away from how good the Toguro stuff was.
Mm-hmm. The
So
the one part about new shonen that I would say stands out above and beyond old shonen is no filler. There is no filler anymore, really, unless you're Boruto. But Boruto is only filler. Boruto's an exception.
Boruto, I don't understand. I don't understand Boruto. I
I
still
don't
don't. I'm
know.
never gonna watch it, so like I don't know. But like,
I
did they switch the
actually,
canon, or are they just doing their anime only thing?
I don't. I have no idea. I honestly am so mad that they even allowed someone to continue the story at all.
I heard the manga's decent.
I don't know what to think. I have no idea what to think. Well, how can it be decent if they replace the freaking mangaka?
I don't know.
Like they like the name of Naruto so much, but then they replaced the mangaka because he wasn't that good, and they put the old mangaka back in because his new series failed. Like, what is that? You can't
And
tell me it's
Naruto,
good if they literally just replaced the guy, which I didn't even know was possible.
yeah, dude, I don't know. Naruto is its own fucking entity, dude. Because Naruto people are live, die, breathe, eat, shit, drink, sleep. Naruto. That is like
Yeah,
their
you're so
fucking
right.
thing.
You're so
Like,
right.
I know people. I know people. Like, I know multiple people with Naruto tattoos, and they've seen like 6 anime, and one of them is Naruto. I'm like,
Oh my gosh. The
what?
dedication. The dedication.
And Naruto is good, but like, come on, bro.
Not quite.
The
Especially
in
like the last 500 episodes, 200 chapters. Like, not good.
and I get like the influence. Like, it's had like influence on fashion and like all this shit, and definitely helped boost anime. But like, People
Yeah,
really attach themselves to Naruto like it's no other series I've ever seen. I don't know.
that is so true. It's just
Like
I don't
people
know.
like people won't like they'll watch Naruto and then they'll rewatch it and I'm like, what? You're watching it? You're not even reading it?
Yeah,
Like
I think the
watching
main
it?
the main problem with Naruto with like what you said, the main reason this occurs is because Naruto is like the first anime that people watch that is good.
Yeah.
And then they're like, this is what the possibilities of anime are, and this is
Mm,
my favorite thing for the rest of time. This
yeah.
show that I just watched is now my favorite thing for the remainder of eternity.
It, it's so funny because like that I think that happens with Naruto more than any other show that
Oh
I'm aware
yeah,
of. Dragon Ball and My Hero are up there.
yeah. Naruto
I
is
don't
just like a
understand.
better story though, which is why that happens.
I don't understand the My Hero fan base and fanboys and fangirls. They
So
are the
weird.
wildest motherfuckers. Like,
They
why is
the
it that show? Why is it that show?
I
Like,
don't know. Why do they ship so like they try to
yeah.
ship the most random things in
What
the
is that,
world, bro?
bro? Like,
What?
I don't. That fan base, I'm just at a loss. I don't even know. And they're toxic, but like in a way that's like super entertaining.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Like I honestly love like there's this guy that I watch on YouTube. I don't even remember what his name is, but he always gives like My Hero Academia fan base update stuff, and it's just like I love watching those videos because I never know what to expect because it's always the most weirdest randomest shit coming out of these people.
see, I've seen like Reddit threads and like compilations on YouTube and shit of like My Hero fans, and they like bitch at like the mangaka for like not having their head canon right. And
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
Like only in My Hero does that happen. I've
Like they
never seen any other instance where like at this point the like the fandom is trying to write the story, and
why?
if it's not what they say it is,
I just
then they throw fits and tantrums. Like what is that?
they like shit on their own like favorite series, and I'm like, what are you doing? Like I saw one where this person was bitching that I think Midoriya and Bakugo or like Todoroki and Bakugo aren't like in a
Yeah.
relationship, and I'm like,
Bro,
he hasn't
what?
even hit it. Like
Bro,
what?
what? It's just like why are you even like thinking that that would be a possibility?
It's because they think their headcanon is like real, and it's like you're delusional. And why is it My Hero? Why is it that series? I just don't understand.
I don't know. Maybe they just think that the mangaka is very submissive and that they can control him, which is kind of true, because they forced the mangaka to change the name of like the doctor. I'm pretty sure
Why was that again? Because it was like some
it was like his first name was like apparently the name of some evil
was that the Nazi
dictator
stuff
or something like
or
that.
like
Yeah,
yeah
which to
yeah
me honestly like he's a villain. Give him a villain name. Like to me it makes sense,
yeah.
but I don't
My
know.
my thing with stuff like that is it's just like can't we let the creator have some freedom here to
Yeah,
like
he has
do
no
what he
freedom.
wants?
He has absolutely no freedom.
So do you know Neji? Like the Hyuga clan in Naruto, they're like
Hmm.
Buddhist, I think, and they have like because like like the swastika that Hitler used is like he like stole it from like Buddhism,
Yeah,
I think.
yeah.
So like their clan had like a swastika in the manga. Did they have that, or did he change it in the manga too?
No, I think it was in the manga. I think I remember seeing that.
Okay, but like, and then people bitched that it was like Nazi reference, and I'm
It's
like, you don't even
yeah,
know what you're talking about. Like, that's your own headcanon, like just being stupid. Like,
yeah. I think
he's
just
literally like
like
paying homage to like Buddhist religion. Has nothing to do with like,
yeah. I think
I,
the problem with that symbol is that like it's almost like taboo to use that symbol in any way
right.
now. But I am all for them being able to do whatever they want to express that, but
I
other
just
people aren't.
shit like that is just, I don't know, kind of weird. And then like the Attack on Titan stuff, and I don't know. People just need to chill out and let these creators do what they want. You don't have to read it. You don't gotta watch it. You can just
True. Yeah.
steer clear.
I've heard all sorts of mixed things about the ending of Attack on Titan. Even to the point where there is a second studio making an alternate ending called Shingeki no Requiem.
Dude,
And
I'm
it looks
honestly
like they're like going for it too. Like the animation looks like good.
dude, they can do it. Some fan animation is insane. Have you seen the Kaido Luffy fan animated fight on
Uh-uh.
YouTube? Dude, it's so good. It's literally so good. It's like one guy who did it.
Oh, well these guys have like a full ass team. Like they got like professional
That'll be good.
animators, and it's like, yeah, like I expect this to be wit level performance on that. To be honest,
Nice. I'm excited. I don't think the ending's gonna be as bad as what people
no,
say. So.
I've few of my friends have told me here that like they like the ending, and they said that I would like the ending if I like the story. Like I think,
I'm gonna be critical, so we'll see.
yeah.
I'm not the biggest ending stickler.
I think the problem is that everyone was expecting Code Geass level ending, and that's probably
Yeah.
not what we're gonna get.
We gotta remember, dude, it's still Japanese media. Endings always suck.
True,
Always.
true. I really wanted, I really wanted Aaron to be a martyr in the end, but I wanted him to like
I don't
somehow
even know what I want.
somehow die, and for like the benefit of everyone, and not even know, or like no one knows, like in Code Geass. But I don't
Yeah.
think that's gonna happen.
Dude, we just got spoiled with Code Geass and how good the ending was.
Yeah, true. There's never going to be an ending that touches that.
Mm-mm.
Oh, wow, Code Geass. Why haven't we talked about Shokugeki no Soma, Food Wars? I don't
Oh, I
even know
kind of
that
forgot about
that's
it.
more.
That's one of the best shonen of all time.
I don't know that I consider that shonen. That's just like ecchi, bro.
That's shonen. It's battle shonen. It's
It is
shonen.
battle shonen,
Cooking.
actually. I'm surprised to see that they have Tokyo Revengers under. Is that shonen? Do you consider Tokyo Revengers shonen? If that's shonen, that is the new big three, even though it's brand new. Like that
It's
is
so good.
so
Dude, I don't know if
damn
we've
good,
talked
bro.
about Tokyo Revengers yet, but I've watched it. That shit was it blew my expectations away, dude. I was
I
like,
had such low expectations for it, but people were
same.
hyping it up. So I was like, okay. The first couple episodes I was like, this is literally an erased remake. And
Mm,
then I was like, damn, this is like way better than erased. Like this is so
so
good.
good. Dude, I went into that and I was like, I'll watch a couple episodes. I don't even know how I started watching it because we really weren't talking about it very much. And then I was a couple episodes in, and I was like, this shit is so mid. And then Draken and Mikey got introduced, and then things started picking up, and I was like, this is sick. This is badass.
The story is like a lot of people I've seen complain about the animation, but like to me the story is so good that the animation really didn't make any difference. And it wasn't like bad either.
No, it was just
Like
it was like average, typical.
it wasn't like Seven Deadly Sins season 4 where like it looks like a 4-year-old Drew Meliodas laying on the bed.
Well, there's not like very much going on visually, so like, it doesn't need to be crazy. Good as fuck.
The
So
story
good. I
of it
highly
is
recommend that.
so good.
That's like in my top 5. Like that's in like my top 4 of the last however many seasons of anime.
Honestly. The I here's did you ever finish The Promised Neverland?
No, I
Did you watch
should
any
pick
of the
that.
new season or like the
No.
season 2?
No.
My god, bro. Wow, was that the
Did they finish it in 2 seasons? Is that what's going on?
Yeah. I'm looking at it on my anime list. This is the lowest rating I've ever seen for any anime on here. It's a 5.45. It was the worst thing I've ever seen ever. It's even worse than Boruto. Boruto's 5.89. It is the worst thing I have ever seen. Like,
What I want to know
legitimately.
I want to know the thought process there because the stuff that they had coming up was like could have been animated and done really well. Like the
Uh-huh.
anime probably would have been better than the manga, and they just threw it away.
It was so bad. I couldn't bring myself to finish it.
Dude, they
It's
have like
like
a Hunger Games fucking like type fight in an arena against the demons at one point. Like that shit would be cool as fuck if it was
that would
animated.
be awesome.
And
That would be something I would get behind. But whatever they did with this last season, I just like it made me want to vomit. It was bad.
I need to actually finish that manga because I always heard people say like the first season's the best, first season's the best, and
Yeah.
yeah, it is the best. But the other stuff that I read, because I'm like over halfway done, for sure. I'm probably like 3/4 of the way through the manga, halfway
Mhm.
somewhere in there, and everything that I've read has been like 8.5 out of 10 material. It's super good. So I don't know why they did that. I don't know what the thought process was.
Yeah, the if you consider like the first season itself, I say it's a 10 out of 10. It's
Yeah,
peak.
it's
It's so
pretty
good.
peak. Yeah,
Second season brings down if you consider I don't even at this point I don't even consider the second season to be part of The
yeah.
Promised Neverland. But if you put it in there, that brings the whole show from a 10 down to a 5 for me.
God damn, it's so bad.
Like I would give the second
Do they
season
just do like
negative
a
points.
Do they do a flashback or like what the?
No, a flash forward. It's like a time skip, kind of. After like 4 episodes in, then it's like a time skip, and then it doesn't make any
There's like
sense.
crucial characters that get
And then
introduced.
and then Norman is dead for like 4 episodes total.
What the
Like
fuck?
that, the whole build up for that ruined the whole first season build up, because like I'm
Dude,
pretty sure he doesn't come back right
there's
away.
so many things you learn. I don't even know how they did that. Like,
Oh, they just meet him in the city when yeah, it's not like any it's so bad, bro.
holy
It's so
shit,
bad.
dude.
It's the worst thing
That's
I've ever
so
seen.
atrocious.
It's so bad. Like I don't know what else to say. It's the worst thing I've ever seen. The sad part is it had so much potential, so much,
It
so
did,
high.
and the manga's good even afterwards. Like,
Mhm.
what? I don't know about the ending. I haven't heard anything about the ending, but I don't care. Fuck that. I'm pissed. I'm pissed that they did that. They ruined such a good series. It was so good.
So good. And wow, did they screw that up really, really, really bad.
Man, that's just so
Wow.
sad. Is Isaac done with Code Geass yet?
I don't believe so. I don't think he's
He's gonna
finished it yet.
drop it, bro. He's gonna so drop it.
Yeah, he will. He won't make it through the second or like the beginning of the second season.
That's only slow for like a couple episodes, though.
I
Not
liked the
even that
whole
slow.
thing. I didn't
I did
find it
too.
slow at all. Like I just was rolling with it.
I well, the whole first season and the last it's all good. It's all solid. I love it. It's one of the best of all time. I don't know what I like better, that or Steins Gate. They're like pretty equal to me.
Really? I like oh damn. I don't know, bro. There's like the ending is just like so good that
You know
like
what? Look at that. They're both great, and they're two anime with actually good endings.
yeah,
So
like damn. I don't know. They're both like you ask me on 2 different days, they'll probably be a little bit different from one another. Or like, yeah, one might beat one out one day and the other one the other day, but they're both
I,
so good.
it's just some of the characters in Code Geass I don't like, but that's with every
Mhm.
show. But I really think they suck. Like Suzaku, I think shit.
Really?
Yeah, I think his ideals are stupid. He doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, I get, but like in his story, I get it. Nina, oh my god, I hate her. I hate her. Is that her name, Nina? The one that
His
like fucks
sister?
the table?
What?
No, who's the one that fucks the table? What's her name? In
That
Code Geass.
fucks the table.
The girl who created the Flea, green haired
Oh,
chick. Is
yeah.
Nina? Is that her name?
No, I don't think so. Is it? I
What's
thought
that?
Nina was his sister's name.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Colin is the red hair girl's name.
I like Colin. She doesn't. I like her because she
Um,
just is there and she has fan service.
yeah. The most random fan service in all of anime in Code
Yeah,
Geass.
it's Nina. Nina Einstein.
Oh, is it? I thought that was his sister's name. What's his sister's name?
His sister's name is
It's been a long time since I've seen it.
Nonali.
Nonali, yeah. You're
Dude,
right. You're right.
Nina is the freaking worst.
Yeah,
dude.
she
Like,
made
she's
me
just a high
mad.
school student who creates a nuke. It's like what? Huh?
Yeah, she made me mad.
I love that show.
I should have watched Shaman King, but I didn't.
I couldn't do it. I could not do it.
Did you try watching it?
Yeah.
I have
I
the
tried
manga.
watching it and I was like, this is weird. And then I saw that they adapted like
It's nothing to write home about.
well, they're finishing it in like they're finishing it on Netflix in like 1 or 2 seasons. And apparently there's like they're trying to keep it canon and there's like 70 volumes.
There's only 30 volumes.
Or 30 volumes. But they're gonna like squeeze it on like 26 episodes.
Yeah. That I mean, it's really not like it's so average. It's such an average shonen. Like I'm caught up to the like the omni like they're really releasing it in omnibuses and I'm caught up with that and it's nothing special. It's just there.
That's kind of like Toriko. I like Toriko though.
Mhm. Did Toriko
Wow, talk about a rushed ending, dude. Holy shit.
Did Toriko has an anime, right?
Yeah, but it's terrible.
Yeah, I guess. The problem with old anime is that they have such a high likelihood to be ass cheeks. But you get what you get, I guess.
Dude, I don't know. I like manga and anime where I can just tell that the author like did his own thing and like put himself into it.
Mm-hmm.
And like it doesn't like I don't know. That's like shit that I like kind of. And Toriko's like that. You can tell the author just had fun with it.
Yeah.
Like that's like part of the reason I like One Piece so much.
Yeah, like when the fucking Brachiosaur turned into a snake 2 chapters
my
ago.
Dude, I love what he's doing with the dinosaurs. So funny.
It's so wacky, bro. So wacky. It's just
Dude.
like classic Oda stuff, though.
Dude, we're about to get another Sanji character arc without a Zoro character arc. God dang it.
Bro, this is still the same character arc. It's just like not it just like never really came to conclusion. And if you think about it, it's really the first Sanji like character development we've had. Like we got his backstory, which is like character arc, but we haven't like he's been the same Sanji the whole time. Like he's still
even
a
the whole thing
chivalrous
with pudding.
Sanji. Yeah. Like this is the first time that he's actually like he didn't want to get those powers and now he's getting that spoiler as hell, but he didn't want to get those powers and now he's getting those powers and now he has to deal with that.
Yeah.
And he's never had that problem.
Oda's gonna write Wano for the next 3 years.
Oh, it's gonna go another 100 chapters.
Oh, easily, especially with what he just introduced with CP0 and
Yeah,
freaking.
it's gonna go another 100 chapters. I'm honestly questioning if Wano is actually going to be like you remember when like he said that there's gonna be a war to like throw Marineford out the window. Like this war is gonna be huge. I'm starting to think that that's Wano because like
Dude, it could be. It could be.
with what's about to happen. Like, I don't see any reason why you could easily split Wano into separate arcs too.
Yeah. Well, what admirals are coming up here? That could really.
I
just
really
make
think we're gonna get introduced to Green Bull.
I'm thinking Green Bull and Fujitora.
Yeah, I agree with that, and I don't think that. I think that they're gonna be like on the side of Wano actually. So.
Yeah, I am here for Green Bull being Zoro's dad. I'm here for it.
I'm here for that too.
Dude, did you see what
Enough
Oda
of
said?
that
He said that we could
Heracles
all
stuff.
guess what the One Piece is.
Yeah, that's a bunch of cap. He there's no way.
No. It's so
Maybe it's
the
the
One Piece
endless
isn't even
verse.
like the One Piece isn't even like necessarily like the main end.
No, I don't really give a damn about what the One Piece
Yeah,
actually
I don't
is.
either.
Um, what if it's actually the endless verse and NL was actually the second person to find the One Piece?
When is he gonna come back?
He's got to come back, bro. I want him to come back right now in Wano and start deleting people with his giant zappy beam.
Well, Oda doesn't not bring back things, so Anel is gonna come back.
And that was so important, I feel like, to just like not bring back.
Yeah, the whole everything about him, the whole God thing, like
Yeah. And plus with you watched have you watched that the like theory video that like really makes Skypiea like a very important arc?
yeah, I think so.
Yeah. If that is any remotely true, then he's coming back and he's going to come back as a very important character.
Dude, I'll tell you one thing. One Piece YouTubers have the best theory videos I've ever seen in my life.
They're so thought out,
Dude,
so thought out.
they convince me that it's real, and I'm like, okay, chill out, Noah. This is just a theory, but
Yeah,
like,
but they're so well thought out.
and the Attack on Titan ones before it finished were really good too.
Yeah. The yeah, there were some Attack on Titan ones that were like time loop theories that were really good.
Mm.
Then there's that My Hero time loop theory that was amazing. That
So
one that I
good.
sent you. That one was
God, that
amazing.
was so good. That's one of the best theories I've seen.
Such a good theory. I don't think that honestly, if I was the author, if I was the mangaka, I would have said I had a plan for the end of this manga and it wasn't that, but I'm gonna do that now because
I'm
that's
gonna do
way
that
fucking
one.
cooler. That's way
Same,
cooler.
the same. I would do that shit too, and then I would just change it a little bit so it didn't seem like I
Uh-huh.
copied. But
But goddamn, that was such a cool theory.
dude, speaking of Shonen, back to the topic. Is Chainsaw Man considered Shonen? It's on Shonen Jump. It's gotta be.
I think yeah, it's a shonen.
That is going to be one of the best Shonen of all time when it's
Oh yeah.
done.
Oh yeah. It will be. It will be.
When is
The
that? Is that coming out this winter?
I'm not. I think so. I'm not entirely sure.
Dude, if that comes out this winter, we have a lineup going forward. Holy shit. We got JoJo's Demon Slayer Season 2,
Attack
Chainsaw Man
Titan.
Vinland Saga Season 2.
There was another Wit Studio, one that was coming out too. That I sent. I don't know if any of you guys watched it when I sent it. Sent the what is it called commercial in the group message. It is called Ranking of Kings, and I thought it looked so good.
Ranking of Kings. I did not watch it.
If you
I'm
watch
looking it
watch
up.
the second trailer, like after this is over, after we're done recording, and damn, like it looks so good.
It's a comedy?
It says it's a comedy, but like if you watch the second trailer, it does not seem like it's gonna be a comedy.
I'm here for it.
But yeah, we are quite far off the shonen. We've just kind of been rolling with conversation, but
Yeah, dude, it's just because old shonen are far superior. They have such
yeah,
good
I think
ones.
we kind of just like made up our minds early at that point, and now we're just talking about them.
Tell you what, though, man. Once Chainsaw Man comes in and Jujutsu Kaisen gets rolling,
Mm-hmm.
dude, I'm telling you right now, everyone's gonna consider Demon Slayer a top 5 anime of all time. The normies will after this next season.
I believe
Easy.
it. I think
Easy.
I agree with you there, especially because like the animation is so flawless that like even if the story is like average, it's still gonna be so good. Like you have to watch it for purely how beautiful it is.
That first episode, dude, I was like,
Even
huh?
when he was just like sitting in the restaurant or
Oh,
whatever and they're making noodles, I was like, they really are like going off right now. Like
it's so
this
good.
is the most like mediocre scene, but like they're really going for it in the animation.
Dude, UFO table, they just
They just go for it. They're just all out. I don't know how they do it, but they do it, and they're good at it.
Them and Mappa, they're taking over, bro. They're taking over.
The one major new shonen that we didn't really talk about is Haikyuu.
Oh shit, I forget. I literally have like sports anime in their own category.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. You
Haikyuu's
guys
good,
like
and a lot of old...
you guys like Haikyuu a lot more than I like Haikyuu. I just think it's just like the same shit over and over and over again.
I like Haikyuu more than a lot of shonen. It's not my top 15 or anything, or top 20 even.
Isaac loves Haikyuu. Loves it. He's like so high in Haikyuu.
I like Haikyuu more than Naruto.
I would not say that. I like this. Like, I don't know.
Naruto
has a story. Haikyuu really doesn't have a story. All they do is play volleyball.
Well, that's why I don't like sports anime.
It's just it doesn't.
Are their own thing for me.
I would agree with that actually. Like they don't have really a story. They just like it's all character development.
Cause like, I don't know, Hajime no Ippo's good, but like, it's still a sports anime, so it gets repetitive.
Yeah, it's hard for not get repetitive in sports anime.
Well, especially with a sport like boxing or volleyball,
where it's the same shit every time. Yeah, it is what it is, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like I have trouble ranking them because it's like so different.
I can't believe they have To Your Eternity and Shounen. Gosh,
What?
What? Yeah, my anime list Shounen.
How would anyways To Your Eternity Shounen?
It's not. They really need to redo this list on my anime list because it's not accurate whatsoever.
Dude, my anime list is also just like interesting. I'm gonna look through it right now before we freaking close this because they have some interesting takes on there.
Like,
I appreciate my manga list more.
Yeah,
my manga list is way more accurate.
I would agree with that. Let me see. I don't know a lot of these actually. Maybe can I sort by like top? Is that possible?
Top? Is that possible?
My mic. Can you hear me?
Yeah. I can still hear you.
I broke my mic.
Oh, sort by score.
Oh, there we go. My good mics.
There we go. Yeah.
Whoa, can you better?
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, when you sort it, yeah, like Death Note shouldn't belong on there. I don't think I'd put Bakuman on there.
Oh, I broke everything, dude.
What do you mean? We can still hear you.
Here, 1 sec.
Oh no. There you go. Yeah, I could hear you the whole time. Can you hear me?
AK, I broke a Discord.
Oh no. Okay. Should we just I'm gonna text Noah. We're already an hour and like 20 minutes into this episode, so we'll probably just call it an episode. Yeah. So I guess goodbye until next week. Since Noah's having technical difficulties, we have come to the decision that old shonen is better than new shonen. So I guess I will be giving the solo goodbye. So peace out, guys.